Good morning, beautiful souls. I am on my way to work. Running a bit late, but it's okay. Oh goodness. I particularly wanted to say this morning that I have not been feeling like myself. And I wondered if anyone else feels or notices when you are a bit off and you can't snap yourself out of it. So I wanted to know, what do you do when you feel off? Because I noticed for me, it's a once every month situation. And I am sure it has to do with the fact that I am a woman. Otherwise, on a regular basis, I feel great and I'm running and I'm going and I'm happy and I'm loving. But then there's a week that I'm just like, meh, and I don't feel good. So I wanted to know, what do you do when you feel off? And I was doing a little bit of Googling. I call it research. I was doing a little bit of Googling. And I noticed too in myself that I tend to catastrophize. And you have to do yourself a little bit of Googling to see if you also identify. But it's something I noticed I do, and in my research, it just said that the best, one of the things that you can do for it, if it's moderate enough, is to be aware. And I feel like awareness has been huge for me this year. I've become aware of the issues that I have with anxiety and the catastrophizing and and when it comes around. And that has helped me, because for so long I was feeling like it's just me, I just have to deal with it. But when you notice it's a very big shift in your persona, and you know it's not you regularly, and you notice that outside of that time you're good, you're happy, and you're excited about life, and then when that time comes, it's hard for you to get out of bed. And I am a morning person, and I realized, I said, no, this is not just me. It's something that I go through, but I don't let it define me. So I just wondered, what do you do? Also, in reading, it said about thoughts and how thoughts do not define you, which is true. And I hope a lot of us have learned this, that whatever thoughts are raging or going rampant through our heads do not define us. But I had a thought that also good thoughts do not define us. So in this time where I've been feeling off, I've been questioning if I've been a good person, if I've been a great human overall, because I like to think of myself as a good person or just caring and loving. And I noticed that maybe I don't reach out to the people I love as often as I would like to, but I think about it, but I don't do it. And we say a lot of times, oh, it's the thought that counts. But really, when someone's going through something that maybe you don't know about, and you're talk to them maybe 2 weeks later, and they let you know, oh, well, I was actually in a funk and I wasn't feeling well. You're like, oh, well, I was thinking about you. And the person's like, well, it would have been great to hear from you in that time. It would have been uplifting. So maybe I'm going to take it upon myself that now that I've closed out my social media for a little while, I wanted to focus in my real world relationships. I wanted to think about my family members, because I really love my family, and it could be months that we don't talk, and then when we talk, it's like no time went by at all. But I do enjoy keeping tabs on my family. So, like I said, while I have my social media closed, I know it'll help me focus in the relationships that I actually cherish and the people that I know I love the most in this world. But I am going to take it upon myself to put my positive thoughts into action, to actually go out there, and if I think, oh my God, I want to stop by this person's house and maybe leave them a little something at their doorstep because their kids are sick and they're not feeling well, and maybe I'm not welcome to go in. But parents that have sick babies, I'm sure they wouldn't mind you dropping off, hey, I left a little care package at your door, hopefully the babies feel better. And I had that thought and I really wanted to do, but I was like, no, maybe. But oh my goodness, I felt worse not doing it than just having the thought. So negative thoughts do not define us, but good thoughts don't define us either. But there's great things happening in this world, and actions are what define us. So if you have a good thought, put it into action. Move. Put that passion thought into something. And if you're, like I said, if you're thinking about reaching out to a family member, send them that text message. You never know what that person's going through, and in that moment you might be saving them from something. So as always, have a beautiful day. It's Monday, and I've said before, I love Mondays. So do the best you can to put your best self out there, and cut yourself some slack, but still hold yourself accountable. And actually this year for me has been about self-accountability. Every now and then my Spanish accent pulls through. But have a beautiful day. Find sunshine in whatever makes you smile. And if you cannot find something that makes you smile, for a moment, fake it till you make it. Put on some music that you know you love. Talk to someone that you know as soon as you hear from them, they uplift you. So find that sunshine. Look for it. If you cannot see it automatically, if it's not that easy for you to find it this morning, look for it where you know you can always count on finding it.